Well, high school principal Nancy Gordick in Stone Mountain, Georgia, is coming under fire for a racist remark she made at the school's graduation ceremony over the weekend. Angry that members of the audience weren't waiting for speeches to finish, Gordick yelled out, "Look who's leaving, all the black people." She's the founder of the TNT Academy. Gordick said in a tearful apology she didn't mean it, but critics say the racist educator doesn't belong around students. Madison, just when you think we're making some headway in this country with race politics, something like this happens.
I agree. I think that the principal is responsible of the student body, and if she's making remarks like this, it's very disappointing to have that. It's like, you know, you hate some of your teachers or your principals because they're just mean. This is racist, and it's not right. And if she's tired and she can't handle her job, she needs to get out and take a break.
And when you think of an educator, you think of someone who should be inspiring and motivating for students. Exactly. And in this video, this irate Nancy Gordick first orders the door shut when she notices that audience members are leaving. And in fact, it was actually her fault. She thought that the commencement was over. She'd forgotten one of the valedictorian speeches and just began rudely yelling from the stage. It was actually her mistake in the first place. But then this racist remark flies out of her mouth, and you're thinking, what is going through her mind?
Well, you can wake up every day and people with power can either do good or they can do bad. And this is a perfect example of someone who has a little bit of power as a principal and takes a full advantage of it. Terrorizing the kids. She needs to be doing things to put order, but not terrorizing the kids, not calling them names, and not being defamatory against kids that need to be inspired by their leaders, not being put down. This is a terrible example of a principal who's gone bad.
Well, all of us have, you know, moments that we aren't proud of, but in this particular case, such a racist slur. And then she eventually did apologize, and then she said today, you know, she didn't know what had gotten into her, that the devil, that Satan himself had gotten the better of her. What do you think about that?
Well, definitely admitting that she's got the devil she's fighting every day. If she's a principal, the students need to have someone who isn't fighting the devil. It needs someone who can wake up in the morning and has a positive outlook. It is a tough job to be a principal. You're handling hundreds of kids. You have to be on your A game. You need to be an example and not somebody that, because this is kids being raised through education. And if she can't do it and she has the devil attacking her to where she has to make racist comments, then she needs to be fired and taken and get a different job. Find a different job that's suitable, maybe one that doesn't have her speaking.
Right. Well, as the founder of this academy, she would have to fire herself. Let's hope that she gets some sense into her. We'd love to hear what you think. Be sure to log on and post your comments and subscribe to the LIP TV.